Hi guys, this is your PJ vlogger, Rosvi. And in today's video, I'm going to talk you through how to start your career as a virtual assistant in the real estate industry and give you the latest hiring process of Expert Owl. So what is Expert Owl? It is actually a consulting agency. And since it's an agency, what it does is to organize transactions between two other parties. So that's going to be you and your potential client. They hone your skills by providing in-depth training sessions and putting in a good word for you with the clients that they already have and the potential ones, of course. So basically, you still need to work hard to sell yourself off and stand out to be chosen. I am one of the first VAs at Expert Owl, and I belong to Batch Alpha. I only work part-time and I only have one client ever since because I also have other opportunities outside EO, and that's totally cool with them. As long as you never take your responsibilities for granted. So, time management is key. This time, let's try to know more about Expert Owl. So this is Expert Owl, and of course, at the moment, they're still looking for real estate VA cold callers. So the nature of the work is cold calling here. What is cold calling then? It is when you make an unsolicited call on someone by phone in an attempt to buy or sell goods or services. In my case, I've started doing cold calling, but eventually I was able to convince my boss to combine SMS and cold calling campaigns. We use Google Voice as a manual dialer, and that's just how I work my magic. But then again, it still depends on your boss's preferences, and you just have to, give into their requests. So, how much is the pay? They actually offer $4 per hour, and they shoulder all the necessary fees. Right? And also, when it comes to the mode of payment, they accept most of the banks here in the Philippines, and in my case, I use BDO Unibank. They also send out payments every Monday and Tuesday, so that's the latest update. Just like what I've mentioned earlier, they will accept you with or without experience, as long as you have good communication skills and you are fluent enough. You don't have to be perfect though, you just have to know how to, converse in English. Because like what I said earlier, the nature of the work is cold calling. Hence, you'll have to use your voice all the time. And if you are an ESL teacher, that's gonna be your edge because you're used to talking in English, and yeah, that's gonna be cool. Now, what are you gonna send for you to be shortlisted? Of course, you need to send your resume and your 1-minute audio recording. So you guys are actually lucky now because you'll just have to send a minute of your audio recording, because back then we had to send like 3 minutes. So it was really pretty long. What should be the content of your audio recording? Well, you can just talk anything under the sun, as long as you are able to pronounce and enunciate words properly, also construct sentences accurately, then that'll do. Now, here's the audio recording that I sent when I was still applying for a position here, and I hope that you'll be able to get some, tips and be able to apply it in your own audio recording. So just be yourself, okay? And again, be mindful of the details over here. Follow instructions, and one of those is to give 1-minute audio recording. Right? Again, this one was still back then. There you go.
Hi there. My name is Rosvi D. Barniso. I am 25 years old from San Francisco, Agusan del Sur, Philippines. I graduated with a bachelor's degree in accounting in 2016. My hobbies are playing the guitar, watching American and Asian TV series, and learning. Learning is a continuous process, right? And that's the reason why I am courageous enough to apply for a position in your company, knowing that you consider applicants who don't have experience in this field yet. Now, let me just tell you something about my freelancing experience. I started my first home-based job as an ESL teacher to Chinese students in 2015, where I was able to improve my English communication skills and get my TESOL certification. After a couple of years, I eventually got promoted as a training specialist in one of the best ESL companies in Korea in 2018. Because of my teaching or training experience, I was able to learn that patience, passion, and dedication are pretty important factors in making your clients, trainees, and students feel valued and loved. Apart from my experience in the ESL industry, I've also ventured in creating content on YouTube where I was able to hone my editing skills. I use Cyberlink Power Director and Canva as my applications for video editing at the moment, but I'm still learning other applications like Adobe and Final Cut Pro. Moreover, my YouTube channel got monetized last year, and as time goes by, I am still learning and improving myself. Through this journey, I was able to market my own channel and make some advertisements on Facebook to keep my engagement rates high. Hence, I can assure you that I can work independently and efficiently. I can really say that I am an outgoing and a helpful person. I love making videos all about information that I think people or online job seekers need these days. And I am looking forward to helping you out in the future. I hope that my skills and capabilities are already enough to assist you better. Have a wonderful day ahead.
And this was the resume that I once sent. Okay, so I didn't have any experience when it comes to other fields but ESL here. I've also made a cover letter, and I've placed all the certificates that I had, but actually these aren't necessary at all. Like what I said, just follow what they want, just a resume and the audio recording there. Now, once you're through with everything, you can then send them to vaprofessionals.expertowl@gmail.com. By the way, only those applicants who are shortlisted will receive an interview invitation. So, as what you can see here, it is within 24 to 48 hours, but the latest update is within 7 business days. So, yeah, you just have to wait. But if by then you still didn't receive any emails, then it just simply means that you didn't make it. Once you receive an email, make sure to respond at once and be ready for the final interview. And that's going to be a panel interview. So basically you'll be able to meet the founders of Expert Owl. By the way, they're from Davao City. So, how's the interview? Well, for me, honestly, it was really nerve-wracking. I was so anxious at that time because ever since I've already hated interviews, but I still take them as, a challenge in my life. I did my best. Once you're on a call with them, just make sure to be confident. During my time, it was a video call. I was the only one who turned on my camera, but there were like 3 of them. They're gonna ask you a series of questions, but they're not really that tough. Maybe one of the questions that I could still remember was, how are you gonna manage your time, knowing that you have other stuff on your plate? I I'm a trainer, and also I'm about to have another part-time job. And yeah, I didn't actually prepare for the interview because it was all of a sudden, just like what I said back then, it was just within 24 hours. So that was just even less than 24 hours. So I didn't have enough time to prepare. But they were nice, and they were actually just asking you some questions to test if you really are fluent enough and if you can converse to your potential clients and customers as well. So basically the purpose of the interview is for them to test if you can actually converse fluently, freely, and naturally, even with or without script. The latest update now, after the interview, is a day prior the training session, there's gonna be an orientation that'll last an hour. After the orientation, there's gonna be a 2-day training session. Each training will last 4 hours. In the training, you will be taught how to properly make a resume, how to create a video recording, and yeah, many other more about how to sell yourself off to the clients. Once you're through with everything, you will be then endorsed to the clients. And that's it. That's how it works. I really do hope that you were able to learn something from our video today. Good luck on your application. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button along with the notification bell for more videos. This is your PJ Vlogger. Once again, have a happy slumber. Bye-bye.